I go downstairs to help them get everything connected, and they picked the Miley Cyrus song,
Party in the USA?
Hands up. Yeah. And I'm like, they're like getting ready to sing it, and her and Charlie are like really singing it. And they don't know what they're saying. They're reading the words.
Sure.
Welcome to the land, Willow. Just welcome to the land of fame and sex. Am I gonna fit in? And just blows through it. And I'm like, if I brought it up at this point, I'm making it a thing.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
let it skate on by.
Welcome to The Cover, where three Hoosier friends judge books by their covers and movies by their trailers.
That's right. I'm Brett, here with my fellow Indiana natives, Remington and Marcus, ready to dive into the stories that keep us up all night and occasionally put us to sleep.
Whether you're a bookworm, movie buff, or just here for the witty banter, we've got you covered.
Each week, we'll dissect a different book or movie, sharing fun facts, hot takes, and moments that make Marcus cry. Spoiler alert, we're not experts, but we're definitely opinionated.
From literary masterpieces to blockbuster flops, nothing is safe from our snarky reviews and wild tangents. Who knew Hoosiers could be this entertaining?
So grab your popcorn and reading glasses, because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey through the pages and screens that shape our lives. Or at least our weekends.
You're listening to The Cover. Let's get the show on the road before one of our kids wakes up.
I felt like that was you watch McAfee ever?
Yeah.
I do sometimes. And whenever AJ Hawk has to be there live with him and he tries to do the drop correctly, I'm like, that's not that hard. Am I being...
AJ Hawk is the perfect example of just being a good friend to somebody and getting a gig.
But he's the second...
Totally.
Because there's nothing impressive about his takes or anything.
He's the second most known person, so that's why he steps into that role when Pat's traveling. But yeah, not the right fit at all.
Is he known?
It's probably his context.
He's known from McAfee, but I
knew him as a Green Bay linebacker. I mean,
of anybody on that show, I would have known his name most.
Well, for sure. The other guys are buddies from his dorm.
That's what I'm saying. But it might be his contacts. Maybe his contacts to the league are helpful as well.
Yeah.
But I think
his Ohio State contacts are real, man. It's a lot of contacts.
There's a lot of contacts.
AJ Hawk.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the Cover Podcast. Not Pat McAfee. I'm your host, Brett Wiggins. As always, to my left is...
I do remember when he started that podcast, and I just thought it was so fun to listen to.
Barstool?
No. When
he did it, and then Barstool picked it up.
Before Barstool, before everything,
they
spent an entire month camping at the track and recording and doing stuff every day and going and playing golf. And
he was also touring as a comedian.
I remember going out there and finding them. They were in the track. I remember going out there and finding them and kind of listening and saying hi to them. They were super cool.
Yeah.
So wait, Barstool picked him up at one point?
Barstool was the first person to get him paid. So then he was...
Really?
Barstool
I didn't realize that. Is that when the studio came to be?
Mm-hmm.
Like that? Got it. So that was step one.
Yep.
Independent.
Jumping to ESPN was a jump.
Well, I mean, over 100 million, right?
Yeah, but just away. Like the wide span, like...
Yeah,
it was pretty.
So you said who's on your left, right?
Yep.
I realized something while I was watching the show, because you talked about me. Who talked about me tattooing on my fingers?
We have many times. Yeah,
you guys talked about that. I could spell the asset. I could do it.
Yeah. On your fingers?
Yeah. Because he's got El Jefe on his.
Oh, got it.
I could spell the asset.
El Jefe.
I thought you were just saying you could spell it. I'm like, good, dude.
Cool. On my fingers. If I tattooed it.
You wouldn't want to have half of one word on your other hand.
No, it wouldn't be half. Oh, he has half on his. Because it's
Pat,
just El Jefe.
He has maintained their YouTube channel somehow, separate from ESPN.
Pat?
Yeah.
I wonder if he wrote that in.
Negotiation.
Dude, amazing.
How so? You mean like they're allowed to... They have different...
It's its own channel. It never changed. Yeah. It's unfiltered.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's not. So I don't know. It's interesting, but he's definitely found a way to negotiate with the big boys.
Mm-hmm.
Probably from a sense of like playing with house money because he was like, dude, we're valuable on our own anyway. So,
Well, it's pretty interesting how outspoken he is about ESPN on ESPN.
I know.
Like just
He's the
talking
only
about
one
the
that gets
execs.
away with it, man.
I mean, I think he's bigger than them at this point.
I
Like,
think they've kind of leaned into it though.
maybe.
It feels like a couple of the people that were
You would
really
have thought Colin was bigger than ESPN, but that didn't end well.
Yeah.
right.
I don't see this ending well either, because I don't see him changing. It is wild they give him free reign to like curse, and they're just going to bleep it out. I mean, they're doing stuff they've never done before.
I think ratings talk. So,
Yeah.
when somebody's, top sales rep, you put up with stuff,
For a little
Lived
while.
it. Lived it. You buy Breitlings. You just do whatever they ask.
Oh, I understand. I see where this is going.
You get cornered, and it's like, hey, you've got a bunch of free sales, so why don't you put me on some office overrides? Just I know you got it to lose, so it'd be great. Some other guy at West is doing it, so you should do it. Oh, but that's Marcus. He can spell the asset.
I am. Yep. Marcus Mangus.
He's might get now. Is your tattoo of the ring? Is that technically 2 tattoos? Since yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Is that a 2 tattoos, Remington?
So every marking
you're the
on your
expert.
body, that means I have millions of tattoos.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's one. It's one.
I think it'd be 1 tattoo. Yeah.
Did you think about filling it in instead of doing the lines?
This is what we landed on, but I thought about a lot of things. Yeah.
I think filling it in makes it a different type of tattoo. Not filling it in almost looks like you could be a gang member.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it.
Like
sitting to my right is
hard.
Sir. He's hard. Is Sir
Remington Ramsey.
you know where we'll be sitting in a few weeks?
Books and Brews.
At Books and Brews on the north side of
Oh,
Indianapolis.
I'll be there too. Yeah.
On 96th Street. Technically
Uptown Drive.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Beautiful new Fisher's Indianapolis Bridge for the that's
you
not
could walk there.
Yeah, that is the
You
Nickel
could
Plate
if
Trail.
you wanted to walk there from, Parks
Anywhere.
Place Pub.
Anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere on the Nickel Plate Trail.
Anywhere.
Yeah, you could get to Books and Brews from the Nickel
could.
Plate Trail.
Often people do. They go from Parks Place to Books and Brews and vice versa. In
Oh.
fact, the after party.
It's a voyage.
I've kind of decided that my last long run, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at Books and Brews and then run, halfway north.
And run home?
And then I'm going to run back to Books and Brews and then I'm going to sit down and have a beer.
It's awesome. I hope you include one more long run.
What do you mean?
The actual mini marathon.
Oh yeah, the last long practice run.
Okay, just want to make sure. Don't forget about that one. That'd be good. How far would it be from Parks to Books and Brews? What do we think?
96 is 2 miles.
It's basically It's a little more than 2 miles.
We should totally do it.
Mm-hmm.
Not on the 25th, but just as a practice.
I've been doing it a lot. That the Nickel Plate Trail and myself are fast friends at this point.
It's not quite to the level of the Mona.
I was just going to ask.
They need to get some shade. They need to get some stuff to look at.
That being said, for just going out and running,
Yeah.
it's better because for me, because there's less people.
Right. It's not as well known.
Especially in like the Midtown area and stuff.
Yep.
So I like it a little bit better, but I'm moving closer to the Mona.
Trails are trails, dude. Indianapolis is trying to get a trail from every county to
come downtown.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
They're working them on the east side. I don't know about the west side yet. But
Do you think it's because of are we known to be overweight? Because they talked about a light rail to and from everywhere, and then they're like, no, we're gonna make you walk everywhere instead.
I don't know. I think there was just
we
so
are
much success.
definitely obese as a.
We
as
are
a
an
state.
obese state. The men in this room don't.
Is there not an obese state?
We are one of the least
We don't-
healthy states.
Yeah,
like
well, I would
number
agree.
48.
Chain city. Chain
you know
state.
what city does us in? Fort Wayne. I've heard.
Oh,
Fort
really?
Wayne is
Not healthy.
Terre Haute's really bad too.
per capita, most churches and strip clubs in America.
Fort Wayne?
Indiana. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but them being obese, that makes. I don't know why it makes sense, but it kind of makes sense.
Obese strip clubs.
Well, I don't. Maybe.
I have no idea.
Couldn't tell you.
I
Anyway,
have no idea.
Don't be in Fort Wayne on April 25th. Be in Indianapolis.
That's right.
Remember the Titans. Watch it. Get ready to share all the quotes, all the laughs.
Cannot replace a Gary Bertier.
Doors open at 6:30. Doors are actually open all day. And then we start recording at 7 p.m. There's a special brew on tap. It is called Marcus.
California
It is?
Sunshine.
Oh, it is
I thought
not
you were
called
saying
Marcus.
It's called Marcus.
It's California
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Yeah, he's a Californian.
I know. So it's California. I was thinking it's just sunshine. Any notes, like any like thing to look forward to? Any taste samples that you've received?
Oh,
or-
I haven't sampled it yet.
Okay.
Um,
Have you gotten anything from the brewmaster?
yeah, I think it's going to be I know it's going to be a West Coast IPA.
Okay. Love it.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
which makes sense.
Well, they're on-
California,
California, because he's Californian.
and it's got to be kind of golden because he's got golden locks.
Golden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like cologne.
Not a light beer. IPA is a. It's
No,
got
it's
some grit.
not going to
to
be a light beer.
it. It's for men.
Who'd have thought out of Sunshine and Ryan Gosling that Ryan Gosling would have blossomed into the big career?
And women. Not a guy girl thing. Men and women. All men. How's it go?
What are we talking about?
What line is it? I think you're botching it because I don't know.
Are
what
you
you're
doing
talking-
something from Barbie?
No, man, it was Maui because I said the beer was for men, and then I said
Oh,
and women.
you were still on that.
Yeah.
Oh, Maui. Okay.
Not a guy
Dude,
girl
the
thing.
new CGI Dwayne the Rock Johnson as Maui just looks terrible.
Oh, I think he actually gained that weight.
You don't think that was CGI? I think it
I'm
looks
just
like
kidding. I haven't
CGI.
seen it.
It's like when he played Scorpion King.
Well-
Maybe not that bad.
Join us April 25th. We'll answer 9 questions that week and every week about one of your favorite books or movies. Sir Remington, what are we covering?
Well, Brett, Carl Casper is a disillusioned chef fed up with his restaurant's management, poor reviews, and lack of creativity.
Yes, chef.
After an online battle with a well-known critic leads to further frustration, Carl decides to leave and goes solo as a food truck operator in a bid to rediscover his flair for cooking. This movie is Chef, 2014, R rating, 1 hour 54 minutes runtime, starring Jon Favreau, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, Dustin Hoffman, director Jon Favreau.
What a freaking cast.
Mm-hmm.
What a freaking cast. And they're not even all in the movie the whole time. But when they are in the movie, it's, man, they nail it. They do great work. Also, you know how I know.
It pays to make some contacts over at Marvel, doesn't it?
You know who else is in this movie?
There's lots of people.
John
Leguizamo.
But you know how
How did we feel like he did from an acting perspective in this movie?
Yeah, you know what? He did phenomenal because he wasn't acting like an idiot in some Christmas movie.
Oh, interesting.
So
you are messing the whole point of how bad he is in that stupid movie.
Time
you
out.
like.
Time out.
He's
You know,
supposed to be bad.
you know how I know Jon Favreau as
I didn't say he wasn't a good actor in that movie. I was saying that's how bad this is because he is a good actor and this sucks is what I was talking about. And we're talking about Violent Night, by the way.
Oh, my gosh.
One
Go
of the
back,
worst movies of all
listen,
time.
Hey, a great episode though.
I disagree on the worst movie of all time.
It's not one of the worst
and
movies.
so does like most people.
So
Rotten Tomatoes.
So do most people do?
Sure.
Yeah. You just I was talking about spelling
you
earlier.
just correct
I just
the
wanna
rhetoric major?
I gotta correct any
I changed
rhetoric
what I was gonna say.
Is your degree in
mid-sentence.
rhetoric?
I changed what I was. Yes. my
Rhetorically, is your
Oh,
degree?
hey, by the
degree is
way,
in rhetoric.
but who got asked to judge the speech meet at our school? I did.
I think that's just charisma.
I
I don't think
did.
they know. I don't think they know.
No. Do you know how I know Jon Favreau does his own casting as the director?
That was my first note too.
Because when you cast Scarlett
Johansson is
Johansson,
your mistress and your wife is Sofia. Sofia Vergara is your wife.
I mean, make it a little less obvious next time, man.
One of my
Can
first
you imagine
notes-
that casting meeting? It was like, I don't know. I'm thinking someone like.
Let's say Let's say there was actually only one role, but they both went for it. And he's like, you know what? I thought about something. let's change the script a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they both nail it. That's one thing. The second thing is I said yes, chef. You know how I know I have a lot of kids? Because when I hear yes, chef, I think of the movie Trolls and Bridget the Bergen immediately.
Wow.
That's exactly where my mind goes. Yes, chef.
So this movie was almost lost the title chef. Okay, so I went down a deep dive. I was like, I want to figure out the top restaurant bar movies of all time. And
Interesting.
I got a list of them, and some of them are on my list, and some of them are not. I'm curious, like, what comes to, when I say that? What comes to mind? Best restaurant movies, best bar movies.
Restaurant and bar movies.
And sometimes it's hard because you have
I like the Bradley Cooper one a lot.
Burnt.
I really like Burnt.
It's phenomenal. In fact, I get those two in my mind. I like mix those two up. So that's the first one, and that's actually what they almost lost the title of this to. So this is the fun fact. Before the film was produced, there was another film written by Stephen Knight with a similar plot, also titled Chef, being developed by Sony since 2007. When the production of the movie started, Sony served Jon Favreau's production a cease and desist over the title Chef. Sony declared the titles Chef and The Chef with the MPAA and requested to change the title of their film to threat legal action. So basically, Favreau's film ended up with the title Chef and was released 2014, while Sony's quote-unquote Chef changed its title to Adam Jones in 2014, but was retitled and released as Burnt in 2015.
That movie,
Oh, wow.
I like that movie too.
Burnt's a bad name.
It is a bad name.
Because that movie's phenomenal and no one's ever seen it or heard of it.
It's a bad
Now, to be
name.
fair, no one's ever heard of or seen a Chef either.
This movie's better, I think.
You think it's better?
I do.
I think they're both equally awesome.
I like them both a lot. but
I'm
I
trying to
do
think of any
this
other
one's better.
restaurant or bar movies, and I can't.
I
can
bet
think
he's
of
got a list, and
I got a list, and that you got to
that
kind
was
of
the first one that comes to mind.
how generic are you? Like how broad?
Well, to
that's
be
what-
fair, Burnt and Chef fit in the category of actual like food
You're
shows.
in a restaurant.
You're in a restaurant. Like so, if, like Anthony Bourdain's No Reservations.
Yeah.
would be another one that would Hell's Kitchen or not Hell's Kitchen because that's
Those
more of a
are
reality
shows,
show, but.
yeah.
But those are shows. Those are like what I would compare this to. But so here's you're gonna know some of these because we've talked about some of these on the show. So the ones that I came up with and I got a little help. Casablanca. So that's a bar restaurant.
So if you're counting that,
but it's not the food. Like that's what I'm saying. There's gonna be like levels to this. Waiting.
It's the only one I thought of, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, exactly. Which I also get Waiting confused with Office Space because isn't Office Space where Jennifer Aniston has like the flair?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of those movies is the movie that Jennifer Aniston has the flair, and I think it is Office Space.
It's that.
Yeah, she would have been way too popular by the time.
Two of these are going to be on your list, Brett. Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I was gonna say Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, Burnt, and Chef, in my opinion, are the top 3 romantic food movies.
Yeah.
Like I can't think. There's other ones like Julia and Julia.
You want to talk about how romantic this movie is? So I had to watch it today because poor planning, travel. We pushed up recording. I made the best beef short ribs.
while you're getting out your brushes and brushing the barbecue.
I made
on
the
it.
best carrots.
Yeah.
I do carrots and like honey, and I was on fire today.
Yeah, dude.
You know the scene where he pours out like the creme brulee like top and breaks
Yes,
it, or
breaks it.
like
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Oh, like and then he powders it all over the place. What is he
and
doing?
he learned how to do all of this for the
Yeah.
movie, if I remember right.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
I think it was
I'm sure Bradley Cooper did too, because that's how he is.
de-stressing. I'm not using the right word, but it was like for him. Bridesmaids. You remember when she goes? Who's the best friend who ends up not being in the wedding anymore?
Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig. Like they have a falling out, and she goes back to her house and makes like one perfect cupcake.
Oh.
It reminded me of that,
Yeah.
where it was like he just wanted to go, be like, dude,
You're talking about the scene where he gets kicked out of the restaurant?
meal that
And he goes,
he
"Well,
makes,
the whole
that
time,
meal
don't
that
you
he
think
goes
he's like
home-
going to drive it and pull it up?
That's
to it?
exactly what I thought.
And I've seen it before, and I still thought he was going to do that.
Or he's
I
going to
think
take a picture and
every
put it on
time.
Twitter or something.
What do you
I don't know.
do?
Every time.
But like that's your creative outlet.
He's just doing it for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
By the
dude,
way, like
that
the
meal
way
looked
that how
awesome.
in the very first scene when he's chopping that like stuff up, like he's going
Yeah, he's
fast.
crushing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going very, very fast.
He turned this into a show, right?
Yes.
Like a show that was
Yeah.
on Netflix where he goes and meets with like other actors.
Yeah, he took
stuff like that,
he
and they
took the
talk about
original.
food.
I'll say the name here in a second, but he took the original.
It's El Jefe, I think, isn't it?
Well, he took the original chef that helped him when he was like learning the actual stuff. I'm trying to remember the name. It's like Roy something. Yeah, Roy Choi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they ended up developing a show, The Chef Show, in 2019, cooking documentary show on Netflix, which I'm also going to watch.
Well, you guys
I've seen a couple episodes of it. It's good, but like it's not
Good, not great.
Yeah.
All right, 3 more that I came up with.
Mm-hmm.
Founder, again, not about
Okay.
the food, but it's a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Cocktail,
It's more
which,
of a real estate movie.
yeah, it's a business movie.
I was gonna say cocktail as well.
We talked about Cocktail, and then Brett, a movie I'm pretty sure you've seen, The Menu.
Oh
Yes,
The Menu, the really eerie on the island.
Yes.
dude, that movie is messed up.
It is a messed up movie.
Is that where she?
It's great.
She
Hey,
gets-
whoa, whoa,
she's
whoa.
She's smoking in the restroom.
I don't. That would.
Tries to escape. Well,
Jessica and I saw
very-
that one in theaters,
Yeah, that would.
and we
mess-
had no clue what we were walking into.
Dude, no one does. That's what's great about those movies. You have
Oh.
no idea what you're walking into.
who's one of the give me a couple actors.
Homeboy from.
I feel like Menu is one of those movies you can't talk much about because
Is Tom Hardy in it?
Well, I mean, I don't think. No, Tom Hardy is not in this movie.
What am I thinking of? Oh,
that's the one with Fiends, right?
Yeah,
big
Ralph
dude,
Fiennes.
right?
Yeah.
No, yes.
Ralph Fiennes.
Who's the big
and then
guy?
the girl from Queen's Gambit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, I've seen it. Yes.
Yeah, Ralph Fiennes,
Dude.
Anna Taylor-Joy, and then I don't know what big guy you're talking about.
We had no clue what we were walking into.
You
with
know
that
who else is
movie.
in that movie? John Leguizamo.
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
That's it. That movie has layers.
Oh yeah.
That movie has layers. You think it's about something, then it's not. Then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I definitely know this is something. Oh, and then there's twists and turns, and then the ending is not predictable. It's
agree.
very good. You know what ending was? I was let down because if it wasn't this ending, it would have been a much better movie. That's like The Menu. It's Glass Onion.
I get those two movies mixed up.
Yeah.
For sure. And I loved Glass Onion, but I liked what was the first one?
Knives Out.
Knives
Knives Out was so good.
Knives
The
Out is
third
so
one's
good.
pretty good.
The third one is very. Have you seen the third one?
What is it? What's it called?
Glass Onion's the worst of the three.
Yeah, the third one is very good. It's about a priest.
You remember the name of?
Yeah, we'll look it up.
It's about a priest. Oh, Willy Wonka.
I bet I'll be faster than
Timothée
Nate.
Chalamet.
Watch this.
I bet I'm faster than
While you're doing that, what did I know going
Wake
into
Up
it?
Dead Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's
Josh
good.
Brolin.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Like-
it is very good.
Like the cover podcast.
Oh,
Good.
I don't know if anything's a 9 out of 9 like the cover podcast, but
Well, what I knew going into it, and I'm so glad I did, completely blind. 100% blind.
Chef.
So imagine my eyes when it's like, oh, John, cool. Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Robert Downey. Like, it was just one. Dustin Hoffman. I was like a kid in a candy store. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, I think that's how everybody is when they first see this movie. Like, you don't know what to expect at all unless you've listened to the cover podcast.
Well, this wasn't because Netflix wasn't doing their own movies by this time, right? This was not a Netflix original or anything.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I will say this:
It was
if you're
so
listening to this podcast, I think that no matter what happens from here on out, it's not like there's any big twists or anything. No matter how this conversation goes, go watch this movie if you
Yes.
haven't seen it before.
I don't think there's anything that we're going to give away that you wouldn't be worth watching.
Correct.
It's so good, just from a casting, from a script perspective,
From a thinking family perspective.
Yeah, there's
like-
so much to this film.
And it reminded me of one of my favorite movies of all time. Not the same, but definitely reminded me of Whiplash.
wow.
It-
So there's 3 movies that, especially that scene.
Yep.
It's like we're kind of just jumping right in.
Yeah.
I'll get to it.
What I really gave me Whiplash vibes. It gave me Whiplash of Whiplash. Is
The most
that-
epic scene you're talking about, like, is when I've like the crescendo of Whiplash when he's rushing to get to the big show
okay.
felt similar to the scene when he was
Oh,
whipping up the stuff and then drives
Sure,
in to
yes.
see the critic.
Sure.
But we'll get there.
Yeah.
I've got some.
We will get there. You guys had seen it before. I think we talked about that. Anything
Yeah, but going
special
into it,
about-
I had no idea. I just was like, oh, I like Favreau.
I think you watched before I did, and you said watch it.
Yeah,
And that's what I knew.
I think that's right.
Neither of you in theaters, right?
I watched it at
I don't even
Logan's.
know if it came out in theaters.
I watched it. We went up to see Thomas Rhett, and I went to Logan's house and watched it.
I bet Thomas Rhett puts on a good show.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
Guess where Kelsey decided to have Remy? Fact. We were not. She was not sold on having kids. We go to Thomas Rhett. We're singing.
He's singing all about his
He's
wife
singing
and all
yeah,
these
it's
different
very
things.
mushy. I learned 20 Thomas Rhett songs, and I didn't listen to country before that, and I was singing along, knew every
Yeah.
word. She turns around to me. She's crying. And I go, what is going on? She goes, I want to have a baby. And I was like, cheers to Thomas
So
Rhett.
guys, if you're listening, is he coming through Indy soon? Is
Yeah,
he put on any
Thomas
new music?
Rhett.
All right, just
Magic.
Thomas Rhett.
He is a good show. It is a show though. Like he writes his music for the show.
All I heard was that for $25 lawn seats, you can.
It was lawn seats.
All right, that's good. That's way less expensive than St. Elmo's. That's good. I've been doing it wrong all these years. Marcus, you ready for 30-second synopsis? Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Let's do it.
Long pause.
Disgraced chef in crisis finds his way back home.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I approve. Well done.
Thank you. I'm
Well
always
done.
here for your approval.
Because it kind of teases you a little bit. There's more stuff.
yeah,
Teases
Doesn't give
I
you
wanna
much
know
at all.
more. Tell me more.
yeah.
You know, it is our Easter week episode, and you just said Christ is
Yeah.
back home, way back home,
Way back home.
kind of fitting.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yeah, Christ.
For the
A
record,
little message within the message.
for the record, Marcus did push for us to do
This is painful.
a Christ-centered episode because if you haven't listened to it,
Just
our
go back and
number
listen
one
to Passion of
episode
the
of
Christ.
all time.
Number one episode
Passion
of
of the Christ.
Passion
Maybe
of Christ, by
on
far.
Easter we should just relaunch it.
Well,
that's not a bad
I
idea.
would love for you guys to write in what episode should we do for. Or if you have any holiday episodes that
Yeah.
you're like this,
Oh, that's a good idea.
write in. Let
the
us know.
coverpod@gmail.com.
Or find us on. Actually, I'll tell you what. Stop emailing that. Nobody knows how to log
That's
into
not
it.
true. I check it.
Well, better. DM us on Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
because-
works.
DM on Facebook.
Then we gain a follower, and
Yeah.
you can like Nate's post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Or
right.
do you still write on a wall?
Nope, but we
Man.
don't want that.
Dude, you know how
We don't want it.
The in like 2011, if you had not gotten a hold of somebody and they really wanted to offer you a low blow, you would post on Facebook and they would comment underneath like, "Oh, so you have time to post, but not." Do you remember this?
Yes.
Oh,
There was definitely
Absolutely.
a psychology to.
yes.
My favorite thing to do back then in college was when somebody would leave their computer open and they'd be
Oh,
gone,
I forgot
is
that
we
was a
would
thing.
go in and I would, a lot of people would change like their entire profile, right?
Yeah.
Not me.
No.
I would just change their birthday. And it would be like,
Dude, this
it'd be
happened
like,
to me.
It'd be like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
And then everybody would
Guys,
be
this happened to me
everybody
2
would be-
days ago. So 2 days, something happened. So 2 days ago, I posted, "Wish Charlie a happy birthday." Posted a picture of Charlie, got a couple likes and a couple of comments. 2 days later, someone posted on my profile, "Happy birthday," and I was like, "Oh shoot, they didn't read the post. It was about Charlie. Someone else is going to see this and it's going to take off." Sure enough, it takes off. 200 people right on my profile. 10 people are texting me, but then someone
We got a
shows
few
me
messages at
screenshot.
thecoverpod@gmail.com.
Are you immediately frustrated because you're like, I'm wasting all my real birthday? They're like, another guy.
No, I'm like, I get a double. And I got to post something so the algorithm takes off. But apparently, when I merged my Instagram, which I lied about my birthday, it changed my birthday on Facebook, so that it actually was jacked. That's so funny that you said that.
Oh, that was
we would
my
always put status
favorite.
updates like
My favorite
you
thing
know,
to do was that.
Why
bad.
did you lie about your birthday on Instagram?
I also enjoyed
I
changing.
lie about my birthday in places.
I
don't want
also
them to have my
enjoyed
info.
changing their sex. That was always fun.
Oh, yeah.
That was always a good one.
Well, interested in.
Or-
Interested in.
or-
being-
oh, interested in, yes.
also.
interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marking. Oh, you ever? I think one time I marked somebody as no longer in a relationship.
It actually ended it.
Hilarious until it wasn't hilarious. It caused some issues.
Oh, that's great.
It caused some issues. Like,
Oh,
What's funny is
college.
now we all do it on our phones. So like you actually probably if you have someone's phone, you probably have the same access to do it immediately.
Probably, I
Just
guess. Yeah.
people aren't doing that anymore.
it's a couple step.
We're also 40, so
That's true. hey,
Not 19.
37, man. Slow down.
do you guys know
Colonoscopy
You remember
in
the
3
name
years.
Aaron Harris?
yeah.
He's 30 years old.
Yeah,
Jeez.
jerk.
He's 30.
Wow.
He was a baby.
He's been around for a
jerk.
long time,
Dude.
maybe 30 years old.
It's hard to manage anybody. I already told you this, Aaron, if you listen. It's hard to manage anybody for 10 years, man. It's like, if he needs a push, I'm like, dude, do you want to?
Yeah, hey,
If not,
come
like,
on, bro.
I don't need you to. You know I don't need you. Like, you're good with this? All right, man.
You do
There's
you.
something there.
You do you, Aaron.
All right. Okay, well, and then just sneak attack.
Boom.
So we're before you move on, Brett, we're screening this in the background, and there's a scene where the chef. It's right after the scene we talked about. Basically, in like the whole plot of the movie is he discovers Twitter, tweets at the critic who kind of rips him to shreds. And
I wish we
says-
could share the tweet, but we cannot.
Yeah, go and watch it, and then he goes, "Come to the restaurant. I'll make you something fresh." So everyone else is seeing this Twitter battle. So then the restaurant gets full. Well, he basically gets told by the owner, "You can't make your stuff. People are coming because they want to see what's already on the menu," which is not true. And I'm sitting there like freaking out. Now I will tell you, the first battle between Jon Favreau and Dustin Hoffman over what should be on the menu.
Dude.
Whose side are you on in the first battle?
I think they both did a very great job by the end. Dustin Hoffman, I would
Arguing
say,
their point?
Arguing their point, how he handled it.
Yeah.
But I think Dustin
I'm personally on Dustin Hoffman's side.
Correct.
I am too.
So the
That
first
is-
time
that is
I'm
the
like,
correct side.
correct. I'm like, okay, Dustin Hoffman is right. This is what we waited for. But then when he gets ripped to shreds, basically you got no guts, no glory, 2 stars instead of 3.
Yep.
And then the next couple scenes is all about how he lost the art and he started trying to go for like the critic's eye.
Yep.
And I was like, oh man, maybe I'm kind of on Favreau's side. So you get redemption when he tweets at him and he gets a second shot.
Yeah.
Now Hoffman is absolutely wrong.
Agreed. He just doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it at that point.
He doesn't get that everybody is coming there to try the new
Everyone's
menu.
coming to see the new stuff, to see how the new critic handles the new stuff. Like, how do you not
Well,
see
be-
that?
ego.
And it's one night, by the way. It's one night.
Exactly.
It's ego because he literally goes out to see the critic himself, and you notice how he talks to him.
Yeah. Oh,
So he
kissing
thinks
his
it's about
butt.
him. Yeah, he thinks it's about him. Like, it's kind of like, have you ever seen the owner of the New York Jets talk? It reminds
Gary Vaynerchuk?
It reminds you of that.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
It reminds you of that.
Yeah, I've
like
seen him talk.
it's like no wonder your team sucks over and over and over again. How he talk, he's so egotistical. It's like, how do you not know?
By the way, so Gary Vaynerchuk says publicly, like,
Woody, that's his name. Woody something.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Gary says 20 years ago when we saw that first TED Talk blow up, he says publicly, my end goal is to buy the Jets, which
Yep.
is like $1 billion pursuit.
At least.
And for the next 20 years, he's always like saying, like in passing, like, that's my big hairy goal. Did you see that he changed it?
No.
I saw that he's like, I saw that he said something along the lines a few years ago of like, yeah, that's the goal. I don't think that's ever going to happen. That's what's driving me. Sort of
Something like that.
Yeah.
But basically, it sounded like he was like either he was no longer interested or no longer passionate about that goal. So it was just really weird, like the interview, because he had been so vocal and so like
Well, there was a
about it.
little bit of a shift for him towards like, hey man, you do you so that you're happy.
Yeah.
You know. And
So if that's the
probably
answer, by the
was
way, I wish he
also
would just come
happening-
out and say it.
That's probably also happening internally.
Yeah, for sure. Because if he did buy the Jets, that would not be like he wouldn't have fun doing that.
He is making a little bit of a shift. He was on an appearance on a show the other day in a sport coat,
Yeah,
collared shirt, and that's not. There's definitely a period of time where he
maybe
very
he
much
is going to
pushed
buy
against
that team.
maybe. Because
I'm glad we all agree
But
on that.
that
though.
back and forth, that initial back and forth between him and like I can literally see that happening in restaurants.
Literally, my note says this happens every day in virtually every restaurant.
It's so real.
There's a power struggle. There's a power struggle between the GM, the owner, and the kitchen.
because most chefs just want a chef.
Yeah,
They don't know, like they don't care about the business end of it.
most owners just want a chef.
No, most of the chefs
Oh, they just want to cook food. Yeah, I
they
gotcha.
they don't like, and I realize I'm painting with a broad brush here, but you know, them also being a accomplished restaurateur is actually fairly rare,
Right.
right?
I did think it was unfair in the review where he says that, though. He says that he talks about the caviar and the egg or whatever, basically being to overprice us, to overcharge us.
Yeah.
And I don't think any chef is sitting there thinking, I want your money.
Right.
So I thought that was unfair. That was more about the restaurant.
He was lumping in the ownership. With, yeah. Which a critic should know. You know, the difference. He was just taking
Listen,
those critics are supposed to actually talk about their experience, not just the food.
If we want to, we can jump to the end, just because we're talking about the critics. Mm-hmm. What I found fascinating is that he's like, dude, I thought we were going back and forth like it was theater.
Yeah.
And he used the word theater. And this is like the biggest issue I have with so many people who start off being a commentator about something or a critic about something, whether it's politics or whatever. They get to a certain point where it all becomes theater.
Yeah.
It all becomes about the clicks and how many subscribers you have.
He was like, I thought you were good with it. We filled your
and
restaurant together.
Exactly.
Yep.
To him, and he I believed him.
Yeah,
in that
truly.
moment.
And you can, if you go back and watch it a second time, you can see his eyes, and he's like, that's why he keeps asking for it. He's like, it doesn't make any sense why he's not here.
Correct.
It doesn't make sense why he would not be here.
Yeah.
I don't think he's chickening out, but I'm going to say that.
Right. You have to say that.
Simon Cowell was the first person I remember thinking is this. He's right most of the time, but the theater of it is what keeps people coming back. They want to please him. Everyone hated him. Remember first 2 seasons, everyone hated him, but they kept watching because they wanted to please him. Like, I'm waiting for it to get to Simon to see if like what he thinks about it.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's not like that anymore on whatever show he's on.
The X Factor.
And he's not. He's so soft and nice.
Really?
And I do think
most of the time he can be tough on.
Well, most of the time they're getting actual talented people.
Certain singing acts.
I think he really, and maybe some of it is theater. I'm sure some of it is. Maybe I'm being a little naive. I think it's also really great coaching to tell people the honest truth.
Sure.
And he got more good to great than anybody else I've ever seen on any of these competitions.
For sure. He is definitely done.
And I promise you, he's had people that were probably on the line go home, come back the next year, and blow us away because of his comments. Because he didn't want to waste people's time.
All right. Go ahead.
Do you guys know? So what they're talking about is Michelin star restaurants. Do you guys know the history behind Michelin?
I don't think this is Michelin star.
Yeah,
he gave him 2 stars.
Well, but three is the highest.
That's Michelin.
But this is not a Michelin star guy though.
Okay.
They would have made a really big deal of it, like they do in Burnt.
You would have freaked out about getting 2 stars. You would not have left that review and given 2 stars.
He might have modeled it after Michelin, but it's his own.
Maybe they didn't have like the rights to it, but like
he's
the standard.
The
standard in restaurants is 3 stars.
He's just a very popular critic.
But Michelin if you're Michelin or not Michelin created the 3-star system for restaurants.
Yes.
Do you guys know the story behind that?
No.
All right, super fascinating.
Something about tires.
Yeah, so it's the 1-minute rundown. It happened in France. Essentially, there was fewer than 3,000 cars in France, no driving, no worn out tires, and they're trying to create the market, okay? So essentially by the 1920s,
oh my gosh, I know where this is going.
Michelin started driving around and creating maps where to get gas, mechanics, hotels, and places to eat. All right. Then they started creating a system for putting on those maps how good the restaurants were. And it was a very basic system. 1 star was very good restaurant, 2 stars was worth a detour, and 3 stars was make a special journey to go to this. And so over time, because whenever someone would say Michelin, I was like, is it the tire Michelin?
You're telling me this is a Kawasaki situation?
I don't know what that means.
Well, they make motorcycles and pianos. I'm just like, this is Michelin, the tire company.
Michelin, the tire company,
never knew that.
is the ones that award the restaurants, and everyone cares about it.
Dude, it's like huge. I know.
It's a tire company that chefs care about because it means like the world to them. And so this is what's interesting.
It is the highest honor.
It is. It is. So then do you start cooking? So then I was putting myself in Favreau's shoes in that scene in between where he's like trying to figure out, did I make the right call by listening to Dustin Hoffman and cooking or should I have cooked my own stuff? He gets the retry. Do you cook food for the guy? Or like, do you cook it? Like, are we cooking to get the 3 stars? Do we care that much about what other people think? Or is it truly like it's the decoration that every guy aspires to? Like, how should we think about the critics in that way?
Well, it's interesting
Because we talked about this in Birdman.
He definitely cares. What is he? He's like, you're not getting to me.
Yeah,
you're not getting to me. You're not getting to me.
He's not getting to me.
I think that you produce this really good food, and he probably wouldn't have been super upset with a 2-star review if it hadn't been so scathing.
Oh yeah.
And the reason the critic was scathing was because he was like, dude, this is my boy. This is the guy I got behind really early on in Miami, and what has happened to this guy? Yep. And the reality is that he was completely uninspired. He went through this divorce. He gained a bunch of weight. He was going through.
Well, he's recently lost 15 pounds. But
this crisis. He lost that after he lost.
I was joking.
Yeah. But he's going through this crisis and trying to figure out who he is. Meanwhile, just like pumping out the same menu night after night.
Yep.
And
dude, sometimes you need to fail. Sometimes you need to be cut from the team.
Totally.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So I think you can choose to be either. Like I think both are really, really good. Cooking for the people or cooking for the critic. I would say that if you're really, really, really good top level, then you're probably cooking for the critic because that's real, true, like food.
Do you think you're just cooking for? I think you're cooking for the people, but also kind of for you. Mm-hmm. Like it's his.
Yeah, it depends.
Your palate is the best in the room. You're trying to impress you.
His artistic outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my note on this is that I wrote, we aren't chasing success. We're chasing the belief that we're using every single God-given talent we possess within us. Like, and if you think that leads to like a level of food comprehension and understanding of taste and all of this on a level that only critics and you understand, that's what you're going to shoot for. And if it's like, hey, my goal is to have people freaking love my food and have a 2-mile line out, down to downtown in New Orleans when we just parked our taco truck, I think both can work. But I also like, I could also see, I don't even understand food to the level that it'd be easy for me to be like, I'm just cooking for the people. I just want people to come and hang out in my restaurant and enjoy it, whatever. But also, like, I don't get food like those guys get food.
I actually made a note in here. I said, dude, this guy loves food more than Rem.
Oh, yes.
But he's romantic about it. I just eat it before it's done. I can't wait. I'm just going to eat it.
It's kind of like
when I go to nice places, though, I get a little bit romantic.
Yeah.
I do. And I watch a fair amount of like cooking shows.
What's the nicest meal you've ever had? Describe like the scene.
So I did RPM in Chicago, and this is like world famous. We're talking 9 courses of plates that are
really small.
Dude, like 2 inches in and I don't remember, it was like 2014 or 15, whenever. Were you on region trip to Chicago?
Mm-mm.
No.
Was that the one? That's Chicago, not Detroit.
It's called RPM.
RPM. At least back then.
I had a very similar
I have never
experience.
been to any kind of Michelin type restaurant. So mostly what I would go to are like the higher end steakhouses and stuff like that.
We've been to a couple Michelin star restaurants. One of them was actually in the Mexico all inclusive that we were at.
Wow!
They had a Michelin star restaurant,
and it was all inclusive.
Where was it at?
That one you had to pay for.
Okay,
it was like one of those restaurants that you had to pay for.
Yeah.
Escaret in Cancun, Playa, actually.
Dude, where did they just go?
It is phenomenal.
I say X carrot.
Yeah, you should. So when we were in Santorini, Greece, there was I think 12-course meal that took all of 3 hours and was a $500 plate.
Yeah.
And it was good, But at the end, I'm pretty sure I was hungry.
And
so,
dude, that's how I
and
feel.
so you
Anytime I do
have to be
tapas,
romantic.
Anytime
otherwise.
you do tapas, I'm like, oh man.
Tapas, yeah.
Same
I'll eat
thing.
your tapas.
I'll tell you right now, Dean's downtown Indy connected JW Marriott, brand new,
you're
just
all on
opened this
that.
winter, dude.
Oh, I haven't been there.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. It is we've talked about it before. St. Elmo's is not the best food in Indy. It is the best environment. It is the best. It is
very good food.
It is great food.
It's good.
It's great food. But it's not my favorite steak.
No.
It's not my the only thing there that I'm not going to get anywhere else is shrimp cocktail because that is untouchable.
Lobster
the lobster
mac,
mac,
crab mac.
lobster mac. But it's everything else.
The Prime 47 crab macaroni and cheese has surpassed
Oh yeah.
St. Elmo's.
Oh,
It
wow.
is phenomenal.
We haven't had Prime in a while.
Downtown or
The one in
Carmel?
Carmel, for sure.
Yeah.
Prime. There's some different ownership situations
Correct.
going on there for
Yeah.
sure.
They're
They're like
two-
moving
it's-
around and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, Prime Downtown and Prime Carmel are two different.
Oh,
owners.
really?
And Prime Cincinnati is also different.
Is it
Yeah,
also
they're in
Prime
Cincinnati.
47?
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
I got an answer on this Michelin. So I asked chat, hey, does Michelin get paid to rate restaurants? And obviously the answer's got to be no, but like this is a really interesting answer. No, full stop. Restaurants cannot buy a Michelin star. Inspectors are anonymous. They pay for their own meals to remain anonymous. Ratings are based on quality, ingredients, technique, consistency, and chef's voice. So Michelin, as I understand it, has nothing to do with the service. It's going to be, which by the way, which is not true because like it says it has nothing to do with the service, but you have someone smiling and making you feel better, the food's going to taste better.
But the whole thing was, the whole reason, I don't know if we ever got there, but the whole reason was just to sell more tires so people would drive out to the places.
Well, but now, so that's why I asked them. I was like, so they don't make a single dollar by like selling, more something, and essentially they sell the printed guides, the apps, the partnerships, and global brand authority.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're,
Now it's its
100
own
years
brand.
later, it's its own brand.
Yeah.
But they, to this day, and it was really interesting. Is like when we created Real Producers, the big thing that we said we were never going to do is allow for real estate agents to pay for the cover, or real estate brokers or realtors to even have an ad in any of our magazines.
Mm-hmm.
Because the second you allow Remax to advertise on the back cover,
Yep.
anytime their agent gets the cover, it's like, well, they paid to get it. And it
Yep.
just kills our model.
Yeah.
We went through like 10 years in, a bunch of veterans got together. Like, should we accept, like, these guys all want to pay us?
Yeah.
And it was like civil war for a while. It was like
Yeah.
house divided. And ultimately we decided not to. And I like, this literally says, like, Michelin says their credibility depends on being brutally honest. If they inflate ratings, stars lose value globally. All this stuff, like, it's true. Like you just do it because you believe in it.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then you blow up because of it. And they did. I mean, they are the leading in tires because of it.
This is the gray guy, right? The big gray guy is the Michelin guy, Michelin man.
The
Michelin Man,
pillow-looking
yeah.
guy.
Michelin man. Yeah.
He's white, but yeah.
White. Yeah. Big Hero 6. Same thing. Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't done my slam poetry yet,
Oh,
but
that's got to be a record.
But because I watched it today.
Ooh.
Screw it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. If you don't know how I'm going to start this, you don't watch the show. Man, kitchen, food, son, wicked smart, wife, so hot, mistress, also pretty hot, fired, not really, kind of, critic, anger, goes out in a taco truck, makes, what are they called?
Cubanos?
No. they're
Cuban
not called-
sandwiches.
Cuban sandwiches. Is that Cubanos? Makes Cubanos. They're delicious. Travels the world. Actually, just from Florida back to L.A. With the sun. This is so much better when I write it.
Yeah. I don't think it is. I don't think it is better when you
Yeah, I
write it.
prefer this every time.
All right. And we've been talking about the movie the whole time, but this is one of my favorite movies we've ever done.
Yeah, me
on the
too.
podcast. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure. So what else? We made us stop and think. What do we got?
I mean, so he gets. You see this relationship with his son, and it's always, hey, I've got to work. I can't go hang out with you, right? His son says something. He's like, "This is nice."
Yes.
When they're
doing Twitter together.
When they're figuring out Twitter.
Yeah.
Hanging out, talking, just doing things with each other like it was when you lived at home. And
Figuring things out together.
because what his dad's thinking is like, oh, well, I don't get to see you very much. I just figured we'd go do fun things
Yep.
every time. He's like, well, that's fine, but like, I like just being with you. I like proximity to you.
Yep.
And I think that absolutely hits home. B, it's a real challenge as a father. It's like you watch a movie like this and you're like, okay, like how can I continue to be more and more present, even amongst the daily activities?
Well, in the
it's
very first scene, he's got the option of taking him to the supermarket to shop with him, or drop him off at the restaurant so he can get the shopping done. And his reasoning, even when he tells his son, is, "You're just going to ask me to buy everything and eat it." And ultimately, he ends up taking him, and that's exactly what they do. And you can tell, like, he's glad they did. Even when he gets talked into eating.
Dude, that's the most real.
I love that directing.
This whole movie is like just very real life.
Yeah.
Because they don't even mention it. The next scene, he's holding kettle corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so
It's good.
funny.
The sharp cuts, like the directing in the very first 20 minutes of the film, where like they don't answer, he doesn't physically answer him, the movie answers him by the cut.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
They did it twice.
Dude.
Why would you want
Do you know-
carbs covered
He's
with
holding an
sugar
orange in front of
when,
him.
when you could have this perfectly beautiful orange? I envision Remington having that conversation.
I
with
envision
his-
Marcus having that
And
conversation.
then eating the kettle corn.
He's just stuffing
Yeah,
handfuls
and then
of it
Rem's like,
into his
"Wait,
mouth.
so where was the kettle corn?"
Yeah. And they're eating this massive sandwich.
I think you're right.
The andouille sauce.
That sandwich looks so good.
Marcus, you're right. I think it's a master class for parents who, like, you can always feel like you're being a good parent just because you're doing stuff or taking them to do the thing, versus like what real good parenting looks like and feels like. You can see the difference.
I think so.
Yeah, you see the difference. One, I will say, not my favorite scene. I know we Remington, you got a very strong take on that one. My favorite acting in the movie. Do you remember when, I think it's right after he gets completely, he reads the review out loud at the bar. Him and Scarlett Johansson are outside standing by the car. I think he's smoking a cigarette at that point. Maybe it's when he was ripping a roach, possibly. But the tension they create together.
Yeah.
You
This
knew
is when she says, hey, you
thought we
need to
said
go
we're
be
not-
a dad. Is that right?
No,
she
before
says,
this.
I thought we agreed not to do
I thought we
this.
agreed not to do this.
Oh, yeah.
You-
And then she's just like laying on the bed watching him
Cook.
By the way-
that is their version of foreplay,
Yeah.
by the way.
Okay.
Dude, that tension in the scene before they do that was
Yeah.
it was some of the best acting I think I've ever
It
It
seen.
was
good.
good.
It was great.
It was good.
Do you think it's hard to act and direct at the same time?
I have no idea. It has to be harder.
Like,
But people have been doing it for a long time.
I mean, if you're starring in your own show and you're directing it, you're in 70-80% of the scenes, maybe more. And so, like, I, as a director, I would think that I'd be the one behind the camera, like showing all that.
I imagine they shoot, and then you watch, and like, okay, we got to do this a little bit different.
Also, directing is conveying to that actor what you want, how you want it to look, and then also
True.
getting them to do it. Like, he knows what he wants.
True, that's true.
So
So,
maybe-
you're saving, so it's give and take.
Yeah. So maybe
Yeah.
part of it is.
I
don't
don't think there's any way that it's easier.
No,
I can't imagine.
I mean, what Brett's saying makes a lot of sense. If you don't know if you can't get what you know you want out of your lead actor, and you just do it yourself.
Okay. I mean, that could be a way in which, but I imagine too, there's probably times when you can't get out of your own way
Maybe.
within that scene. Like you have a vision for that scene and you just
And
can't,
you can't
get
pull
it right.
off either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
possibly.
you're going back and watching. You're like, we got to do this differently.
I wouldn't say easier. I mean, essentially, you're doing 2 full-time jobs on a crew. Not easy. But from the aspect of the acting portion, knowing exactly what you want, I think there's got to be some.
It does feel like he wrote this movie, he directed this movie, and he starred in this movie. And I just wonder if that's why it just feels so clean.
But that's against what you just said.
No.
You're just saying it's more difficult?
No, I'm saying that I guess cohesive is the word that I'm looking like.
Yeah.
Start to finish, this movie is like
Telling
very
a story.
like cohesive and tight.
Yeah.
But yet takes time to do things like with the police officer in South Beach. Like,
Yeah.
or, when they're in New Orleans, or like he celebrates the culture.
Yeah.
Or in Little Havana, right? Like they celebrate the culture and the food and how it all comes together in each of these, and they just take the time to do it in a pretty short movie. Like it's not a long movie.
It's crazy how much when you focus on something and make a song or make a movie about a town or city and you celebrate it, like how people think of that when they're in that town or city. I had a moment like that earlier today. We were celebrating Easter at my in-laws, and Grandpa got the 3 girls kites. And so we went outside, and it's right next to Northview's big field. So yeah, obviously you sing "Let's Go Fly a Kite." Now you're singing Mary Poppins, and you're like, okay, every single time people fly kites, they think of one movie. Because can you think of another kite song?
No.
Right? So like, it's just interesting how certain songs, certain phenomenons take off where like anytime I do something, I think of that thing. Happened to Logan. It happens with colognes. Like smell has the most
smell does that
link
too, for sure.
to memory. Yeah. So I can't put on any cologne without thinking of the person who told me to get it because they're usually the one wearing it. And now every time I put on the stupid cologne, I think of Logan.
Backfires.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to think about Logan every morning.
Kelsey's like, will you put on that cologne? No,
I can't put it on.
You put it on. I'm not putting it on. So he gets Twitter. He's up late reading all these comments.
Oh yeah.
How much should we listen to some sort of real lifetime feedback like a Twitter versus how much should we ignore it? And maybe when's the time to actually read it, listen to it, and when's the time to completely ignore it?
That's a good question.
I'm looking at the person who probably gets the most real-time social media.
I would say I think it's important to know what your testimony is and what you're putting out there. I think it's important to know what the feedback is and then to do something with it and not dwell on it. So like if I put something out there, if there's something said about me and I read them all, what I do with that information is more important than the fact that I read it. And if I continue to read it and look, even my kids don't have social media. I put a picture of Charlie from date night on my my story, and she comes back about 5 minutes later. She goes, "How many hearts did we get?" I was like, "How do you know about that?" So it's either a friend or her mom, just she doesn't even have social media, but she's already caring about that.
Yeah.
So like, I think the relationship that you have with it and what you do with it, like I've always said in business, one of my superpowers that I thank God for is the ability to take, and I'm not perfect at it, but the ability to continue asking for feedback and actually taking advice from people. Because I think the second you stop doing that is when you stop growing.
I think that I was trying to think through this, the only time right now in my life that I'll like post something and then care, like what somebody thinks or like how many people saw it or liked it or laughed at it or whatever is in our text thread.
Yeah, totally.
But that is our social media.
Yeah,
that is 100%.
I mean, I used to be significantly more involved on social media.
I think that's healthier though, because we know the hearts of the 12 guys in the group. Yes, and we all want the same thing.
That is the one thing though. Or if I like post something funny, I'm like, oh, how many people have?
I've done that. Yeah. It makes you feel something.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
What's your answer, Brett?
My answer is I think I could be better at taking the time to listen to people's feedback. I ignore it most of the time. I just choose not to.
I'll tell you where to bring it full circle with that question is the restaurant. When the restaurant gets bad reviews on a daily basis, good reviews.
Yeah.
Like, what do we do with that? Like, we have a Monday owners meeting, and it's like for the first couple of years, we would address the negative feedback pretty hard, especially if it was consistent. Now it's like, we know what we are. We'll look for the one-offs where we need to address something. But if we get like your food sucks, like we actually put it up in the bar bathroom. Like,
that's the funniest thing.
Worst bar in Fishers and all sorts of stuff. We had to stop doing that because people were just trolling us to get on the wall.
Yeah.
You know why they thought it was the worst bar in Fishers?
Why?
Because they don't have any friends.
Oh,
So
so
when it
then
said
they
their
get there, their
friends
friends aren't there.
Oh, false advertising.
No, it was true advertising.
Yeah,
No
their
one,
friends aren't
Their
there.
friends weren't
They
there.
don't have
So then they're like, "Dang it! How'd they know? How'd they know? How'd they know?"
Okay, well, I do love that Molly calls him out. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Scarlett Johansson's character, the
Yes.
second time
Dude.
that they're together.
It's very much like Good Will Hunting.
Yes.
Very much. I mean, same type of scene, right?
Yeah. I mean, she really lets him have it. And it means something different, I think, just coming from her, because she had kind of enabled him
Yeah. He probably
Up to
doesn't
this-
go without that.
up to this point.
Yeah.
And she says, what does she say? He needs you. Is that what she says? I don't know. Something like that. Like,
About his son.
yeah. Like, he needs you.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Stop making excuses for being a bad dad. Like, just go spend time with them. Figure out what that relationship looks like.
And that's why I love
we
that.
have to have people in our life like that.
I mean, that's why I like that he chose to take him with him. Like, even if it would have been easier, like if that truly was your angle and you got to get this done and your son's just going to ask you, like, okay, teach him. Like, then take him and teach him and like help him through that. But man, I love taking kids on tasks. Every
Yeah.
time I'm doing something, I'm taking a kid with me.
On
Me
that
too. It, like,
topic.
even though it often creates more work.
Yeah. But like, why would I miss the opportunity to teach?
I agree.
My
I'm
kid.
Just, you might like.
Except
my
for Piper,
kids-
that chick
the,
is a liability.
The funny thing,
She's a problem.
my kids are convinced that when I'm doing these things, like, it's like child labor. And I was like, no, if I want to get it done more quickly, I would just do it.
For sure.
If I wanted to get it done correctly, I would just do it.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm doing this with you.
Now, a couple years ago, I mean, we've been doing this podcast for 2 years now.
Yeah.
I think when we first started, I remember you talking about how Reed had just started mowing your backyard.
Uh-huh.
You let him mow your front yard yet?
Oh yeah, he's
Really?
he's a lot better.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's going to be driving a car in a year he gets his permit.
No.
A car.
You're just telling lies.
A car.
Probably a big van.
On this conversation, can I park my bike in it?
Can I?
On this conversation,
Probably.
the burnt sandwich conversation outside of the truck.
So good.
That was a top scene. I don't know if it was the top scene, but that was
I love that.
I
love it.
turning point of where like Favreau, what's his name in the movie?
Describe it.
Okay, so they promise these dudes that are helping them move in the taco truck, or I guess
Carl's his name.
yeah, and
Chef Carl Casper.
his line chef, sous chef, whoever, John Leguizamo?
Leguizamo.
You just made that up. He
Leguizamo.
he promised the dudes, hey, if we're gonna make you the best sandwich you ever had, if you help us move this stuff in. So they do. They're making sandwiches. He gives them very strict orders. You tell me this when this is gold. Do not let it burn. Talking to his kid.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna take it off. So he's doing that. They're crushing them. They're going through 10. They're loving them. And then once burnt, he's like, dude, well, thank you. He goes, it doesn't matter. They're not paying for it. Pauses everything.
Yeah.
Takes him outside. It is the first moment that he has, I guess what you could call
Father, son.
a tough comp. Like he steps out of whatever he's doing for the first time in the movie and makes it not about him, but about him like leading and guiding his son into being a better person and letting him know like why he does it. It was a turning point in the movie for sure.
You know what's interesting though? What we're talking about is like he was doing a version of that with the old restaurant. Like it was very good food and he was doing it really well. but he was making excuses for why not pushing the boundaries and making it elite and perfect. So it's not quite the same, but it's interesting, like how we see our faults in our kids. And we I don't know if you guys are like me, but I definitely am quick to pounce on that, probably out of like either guilt or shame in my own life of my own things.
Yeah, because we know where they got it.
Yeah.
Well, or
like
we know it's something that we struggle with so much, and it's like, hey, we got to get this cut out of you right now.
But I don't even
you know where it
acknowledge
can
that. I don't even acknowledge that sometimes. Like I'm just like super hypersensitive about it. I was like, why am I so? And I'm like, oh, because it's me.
Because it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. So if using that, is that? Well, yeah, maybe that burnt. Here's the scene right now. The burnt Cuban. Maybe that's the chocolate cake. Like not caring about. It's not his.
No, because the chocolate cake was molten. Like he.
That was awesome. That's the best part of that scene.
He takes it from the table next to it. It's the people next to it.
Well,
He takes the
and
cake.
you know what though? I loved he described what makes it molten too.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not even undercooked.
Yeah.
It's so. But
Yeah, I think that's a bad example of this scene. I think he's really truly just trying to teach his kid. But I'm sure this happened at some point in his life where he was like, it didn't matter. This is like the grass clippings conversation I had with my grandpa. I've told you guys that story.
It's totally
Finish the
like,
job.
Finish the job.
That's exactly right. You know, I had a conversation like this with Reed because he was in this play. He's got a gazillion lines and it's Shakespeare, right? And he hadn't ever done it before, and I don't think he realized like the weight of it. He was just like, oh, I've got this, you know. And a couple weeks left, he had 85% of his lines down, but he didn't have all of them down. And I was like, dude, people are paying to come and see you. You've got a bunch of other, you know, cast members there. Like, you should have had these lines memorized 3 weeks ago, you know. And I'm talking to him about why.
Yeah.
And he took it, to his credit, like took it really, really seriously from that point forward. And they totally crushed it. These 7th graders, none of them opted into the play. They all had to do it.
Oh.
And it was Midsummer Night's Dream, and they crushed it. It
Wow.
was hilarious.
where in the basement there did they do it? Because I've been there.
There's a stage.
There's like an auditorium situation.
No,
Like
it's the basement, but there's it's where they eat lunch and stuff.
oh, got
But there's
it.
a
I must have missed
stage.
that.
There's a stage up there, and they put like 100 chairs in there.
So cool.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou to Romeo?
Based on that, Marcus actually brought it up at church today.
Oh yeah.
I was able to show all of the Mangus and Wiggins kids Romeo and Juliet lightsabers.
Oh yeah.
For the first time.
We should post that to our
Quinn-
cover pod.
Oh, we definitely should.
Yeah.
Quinn 34 times. That's you? That's you? That's you? Which one? That one's you?
Riley, I really don't like seeing him that young.
I was 15. Yeah, 15. It's good.
Well, have you ever thought of, like, I've thought about this before, is like you'll be looking back at photos, right? And like it's Jessica. And so like her dad passed away this summer, so we're looking through like all of these old photos, and you've got like 16-year-old Jessica, 17-year-old Jessica, and you're like, yeah, okay. Like I was very attracted, like she was very attractive, but it's like, do I still think she's attractive, or is she attractive now, or does this make sense?
Meaning, do I still think this picture of 17-year-old?
Like 17-year-old.
The answer is no. You don't. Yeah, exactly. That is the answer.
But it's like a weird, because it's your wife, you know, and you've
Kelsey
been together
says it's
for
a
that
really
long.
good thing we didn't meet when we were in high school. That's what she told me.
Because of you or her?
Because of me.
Yeah.
She's probably right.
You know, the scene just happened. We're screening in the background.
Did I mention Jon Favreau actually wrote this? Like he
Yes.
also wrote
Yep.
this. Like I think that's important.
What came up for me when you were talking about Jessica's dad? My grandpa let me taste a beer when I was probably 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have a story like that?
My grandpa, for a while, was like drinking a little glass of wine, every night out of like a little kid's Tupperware thing, by the way.
His doctor told him.
Yeah.
Yep.
His doctor told him to
Yep.
drink some wine. So he's got red wine. It was probably, knowing him, very cheap red wine, right? He brings it over to me. I could not have been more than 8, 9, whatever. He's like, here, have a sip of this. You know, my cousin is there. He's 5 years older. And I take a sip, and I'm like, whoa, that is terrible grape juice. And then Chad like smells it. He's my 5-year-old because he's like, that's wine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my grandpa.
I had real wine at communion that believed that you had to use real wine, otherwise you were going to hell, basically.
Yeah.
It was such a small, it's like half a shot, but that was the only time.
I've heard some stories about that being the reason, much like this one, where that's the reason somebody doesn't drink beer when they're younger.
Sure.
When they're older?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was not the case.
You remember that when your friends offer you a beer.
remember that.
I like the Parenthood take on that, where he lets his grandson have a beer, and he says it's testing him if he's going to tell his mom. And he tells his mom, he's like, you're not a man.
You know what I just thought of? Because of your grandpa's doctor telling him to drink wine. How many men tell their wife, yeah, doctor said it'd be a good idea for me to fill in the blank?
That would only work if I went to the doctor.
If I wasn't...
That's good. Good answer.
No, they probably also are like going to the doctor every Tuesday, but going to the bar. Dang, weekly shit. Yeah, something's going on. Something's going on.
Gotta get this
those
fixed.
doctor bills are killing me.
All right, so now I'm curious because one of our questions is favorite scenes, and I thought it was like pretty clear cut.
So you're saying there's one? So for me,
I think there's one above them all. That's I think it's like you guys can get it pretty easily.
The molten.
Yeah, the freak out.
Yeah.
that's the most memorable. But I would say the one that moved me. I don't know why. The 1 second everyday video was great for me.
Mm-hmm.
Was I loved that.
I would take it back the scene before, or 2 scenes before, where they're sitting out on top of the food truck, and the trip is coming to an end, and they've both learned a lot, and Chef Casper has gone from this place where he didn't want to include his son because his son was going to get in the way, to, hey man, I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
This was really fun. I learned a lot about you. I feel like I got to know you, like as a person on this trip. And I don't know, I really felt that scene. And then they talk about if he can work there on the truck going forward, and that's just good.
Yeah, all these are great answers. I think the reason I'm so passionate about the freak out scene is because it blends Whiplash with that other movie that I was talking about, Birdman. So like the scene.
Yes, very.
Do you get what I'm saying? So Birdman is some of the most epic scenes are in the bar when he's actually confronting the critic.
Correct.
Edward Norton confronts the critic, then Michael Keaton confronts the critic.
Yeah. And
you have this, this dialogue, and you're trying to wonder, like, do I care what the critic thinks? And should we care what the critic thinks? And, they're just sitting there with a pen. And Favreau actually says the same thing to the critic, which Oliver Platt's a great critic, by the way. I love him. He's in West Wing.
He should be a critic in every movie.
He's great.
He just looks
He's
like
a great
critic.
lawyer in West Wing. But you've got that also the intensity of he's chopping. You think he's going to bring it. They're tweeting. You see the injustice before, which is the same injustice that J.K. Simmons delivers. And you're like, this is not fair. Like, make it happen. And then all of a sudden it all comes to a head in the freak out, which is the same thing as when he gets in that car accident. So I thought there was so much imagery right there, and it's pretty powerful.
This scene also where they're singing Sexual Healing. Oh,
Marvin Gaye.
So Reed Reed comes in just before this scene into my office and to watch it, and I was like, yeah, that's probably fine, especially from this point forward in the movie. But they're singing this sexual healing song, and it was funny because Reed's going through like the same exact emotions as the kid because he's never heard this song before, and he's like, are they singing what I think they're singing?
So
why? And he's like, wants to ask me the questions, like, why would that be healing? Like you can just see it on his face.
Riley bought a new karaoke machine for Willow's birthday party today, and I go downstairs to help him get everything connected, and they picked the Miley Cyrus song,
Party in
Got
the
My
USA?
Hands Up, yeah. And I'm like, they're like getting ready to sing it, and her and Charlie are like really singing it, and they don't know what they're saying. They're reading the words.
Sure.
Welcome to the land, Willow. Just welcome to the land of fame and sex. Am I gonna fit in? And just blows through it, and I'm like, if I brought it up at this point, I'm making it a thing.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
Just
All
let
right.
it skate on by.
yeah.
Wait, that's the line?
Fame
Welcome to
excess.
Yeah, it's fame excess.
It's not fame and sex.
No.
No, it's fame excess.
So if that's what they said, you got other
No,
issues.
but that's what I heard. That's what I
no,
heard.
hey, welcome to the, because she was like
Welcome to the land of
17
fame
at the time.
excess.
Fame excess.
Well, LA is definitely a land of fame and sex.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably also true.
Fame excess.
Yeah.
I've been
You're welcome.
singing it wrong for
You feel good.
almost 20 years.
Better.
All right. Good.
And then
Good,
they
good.
say, put my hands up. I'm singing
Play
this
my
song.
song, butterflies fly away.
So this cornstarch,
Jay-Z
fun
song.
fact about cornstarch, that actually is a hack, like a trick.
If you don't have baby powder?
Yeah, if you don't have baby powder.
Totally.
That's pretty funny. He goes, he's putting cornstarch on his balls. He goes, you putting cornstarch on your balls? He goes, yeah. He's like, can I get some?
That was the exact moment Reed walked in.
It's a fact. It works.
Especially, when you got the sweaty balls going on. It's got to be kind of nice.
And we can move on. I mean, we don't have to.
Okay. A scene that didn't end up going... They allude to it of going further, but they don't ever say it goes further. The I love you scene is one of my favorite scenes.
Oh, sure.
Tell mom I love her. He says he loves you. I love you. I love you too. Silence. Tell him I love you too. I think, yeah, she's into him again, right?
Yeah.
At the Miami dance party, I just loved that scene.
Yeah.
Me too.
And then she's working in the taco truck afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to.
Movie magic.
I don't want to make this an Inception.
Movie magic?
I don't want to make this an Inception situation, but
No, I mean, I think there's truth to it.
I think yeah. Or is she just there because her son gets to work there?
It feels good because like modern Hollywood wants to kind of act like they care about family, but ultimately they're trying to divide the family.
Yeah.
So movies that actually are bringing the family together, and that's like supposed to be the happy ending, and it's like it actually feels real.
It does feel real because she was very first attracted to him when he was at the top of his game.
Yeah.
And when he was excited and loving what he was doing. And then he gets in this creative rut. And I don't know about you guys, but like to me, normally it's like either everything is up here or everything is down here.
Yeah.
And so I could see it. Like he's just checked out.
I'll tell you
of
what,
his
though.
marriage, checked out at
But
the
that's
restaurant.
that's where I think like I doubt any of us would let each other do that in our family. So like that should have been the time when he was investing in his kid. Like if you're in a creative rut that still doesn't, like maybe that's a good excuse to spend more time with your kid. So like in that situation, I feel like he had almost like a cheat code to stay with his wife and family. It's because you're not so focused on but what you do, like what a lot of men do, is you double down and you try to get out of that creative rut by spending more time at the office.
Yeah, that's probably true. I guess I just feel like usually things are related to each other, and it has more to do with me than any of those things.
I don't disagree with that.
And then he finds that passion again. Also, I find it super attractive when I hear like Jessica in the other room just having a blast with our kids and laughing and stuff like that. I know she said similar things about me. I think that like you see that father and son and this person that you clearly really care about, like he's finding that energy. He's a good dad again. It's like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should try this.
Mm-hmm.
I have an answer. Which actor or actress, if you could pick one to be that you think had the most fun in their filming experience of this movie, who is it?
It's got to be Leguizamo.
That's what I would say.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
you swoop in for a day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you get to be like
The most ridiculous person.
I had a comp. It was like Tony Stark and somebody else at the same time. Who is he being?
Doctor Strange or something?
He's being like Stark and somebody all at once. Ari. He's being Stark and Ari.
Jeremy Piven has the greatest cameo of all time in Rush Hour. Rush Hour 2.
So wait, why is that considered a cameo? He's not being himself.
Yeah, it's not a cameo.
Okay,
It's
but
not a cameo.
but it's a short
Greatest
like
one scener.
Yeah, dude, it's he's lit and it's the booties, and then he puts his feet up on the desk.
Yeah.
And there's the booties.
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, if you just had him take off the booties, they wouldn't slip around. You can't do that. Not an
Yeah,
option.
he's going back and forth between the carpet and keeping the baby and having to be his. He's like, are we talking about the carpet or the I don't even know anymore.
So is that a scene he just writes in the movie to get his friends in the movie?
I'm glad he did if it is.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it pays to know Marvel. It pays to be in Marvel.
He probably had Robert Downey Jr. in mind as he's writing it.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
for sure.
I mean, I don't know when he wrote this, but this is at the height of when they're doing all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he's had other scenes with Scarlett Jo.
And he did a few of the Marvel movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he did This
Well,
is the- this
he
is
acted.
the
I
way.
don't know if he directed.
Oh,
any
well,
of them.
he did. He's directed several things since
Maybe
in the
he did
Star Wars
direct
in the Star
Marvel.
Wars universe.
In the Star Wars universe?
Yeah,
Favreau?
Yeah, he did. He wrote and directed Mandalorian.
Okay. Did not know that either.
Yeah,
Well, I'm going to go down a deep dive while you ask your next question.
he's super talented, man. And what's funny is like I think about him.
He's nominated for 5 Emmys. Doesn't look like.
I think about him in like couples retreat or
Four Christmases.
Yeah,
like
Four Christmases.
Like
I mean, he's D-Bob.
He's
D-Bob and
D-Bob.
Rudy.
Yeah. It's just interesting, like his career arc.
Wow, how old is he?
Probably the same
I mean,
age
he's
as
young.
same age as Vince Vaughn.
The
Probably.
same age as Sean Astin. I mean, he's
But
young in that movie.
Rudy was early 90s?
Yeah.
Early 90s? I mean,
Rudy.
dude,
Rudy.
that's
Vince Vaughn's also in that movie. That's where
He's
they
also
became friends.
12 years older now than
So he
was
was
in
bigger than Vince
2014.
Vaughn. He was bigger than Vince Vaughn in that movie.
Oh yeah.
And then Vince Vaughn kind of takes off, and then they bring him back because like he's in like
And he and
3
Vince Vaughn have
movies.
done a bunch of stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vince.
You guys like Couples Retreat? You like that movie? I
Yeah.
think that movie's funny.
Couples Retreat is Aniston or no?
No.
Iron Man 2, Zookeeper, John Carter, People
got,
Like Us,
like,
Star Wars.
The guy from How I Met Your Mother?
Jason Bateman and
He's in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Anna.
I don't remember him.
What's
in
her freaking name?
Ferris?
No. She plays Anna in Frozen.
Chris.
So, dude, you said-
Dax Shepard's wife.
Yes.
You said Ari Gold.
Yeah.
So Chef was 2014. He was in Entourage as Jon Favreau in 2015. I don't remember that episode either.
Huh.
I don't either. Must have been quick.
Well, that's who I'd pick. Robert Downey Jr.
That's a good one. I mean, there's
2014.
plenty of people that could pull that off, but it was
This movie does not feel 12 years old.
pretty fun.
It does not feel 12 years old at all. And also, do you guys want to open a taco truck?
This is... Oh, what I did put on here was, can we get the recipe for that pork?
I'm gonna get the recipe for that grilled cheese.
Yeah, well...
I mean,
Just-
they show... you just...
You know what's
Watch
interesting?
this movie.
It looks like he does something really special.
Well, you want to... If you want to know... Like, he does this thing that's really subtle, but he turns the grill down.
Mm-hmm.
So he has it up to first
sear it.
toast the bread. Then he turns it down
To melt the cheese.
You notice what he does with the hash browns?
Dude.
What does he do with the hash browns?
So when he flips them, he like pulls them back up and lets some of the grease like lay in underneath them before he puts them back down.
Yeah.
There's some like if we were real chefs, I'm sure there's tons of little Easter eggs in here like that.
It bugs me that I don't take extra time to just do the eggs like perfectly every time so that I can like master one thing. You know how you're just rushed and you just do stuff? It's like,
Sure.
I wish I would master eggs.
Have you ever seen Hero Dreams of Sushi?
No.
So it's all about this little tiny diner sushi place in Japan. So it seats 8 people. There is a wait list for like 7 months to get a spot.
Oh wow.
He has an apprentice. It took him, I'm going to get this wrong, like 9 months until he made an egg that Hero approved of.
Oh.
9. He
An
cries. He cries.
An egg.
Is this a documentary?
It's a documentary. Hero Dreams. It's one of Jeff Bry's favorite.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Hero Dreams of Sushi.
Oh, I'm going to have to watch it tonight.
Yeah. He cries. He accepts an egg every day. Nope. Not.
He cries that he can't get it, or he cries when he gets it?
Is that a whiplash situation though?
No, because
where he
He's just messing
actually
with them.
is
He
doing
actually
it well.
is doing it.
I don't know, man. It's a long time.
It's an egg. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm asking.
But when you see this guy,
was it that he does have super high standards?
Yeah.
But
J.K. Simmons admits.
part of you too, though. Like,
Yeah.
by the way, this little diner is in a Subway. It's not a nice spot. It's you'll love it.
$5 footlongs.
It's all
The kind of place where Michael Corleone almost gets offed.
not even that nice.
That's like right under his
Not even
side
nice. But it's all subtitles.
there. Ooh.
So be prepared. Be
Nice.
prepared. I told you. What else made us stop and think any more favorite?
Did you
Yeah.
ever stop watching movies with subtitles on?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He had the Asian Sign Language girl. So
I got a little teary at the end. I did.
at the Asian Sign Language girl?
No,
Oh.
but that was funny.
After the
I was looking at my notes and I didn't
dude,
catch
we
them.
kept referring to her. What did I keep saying? What did I keep saying?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna repeat what you kept
Yeah.
saying.
You remember?
Yeah.
What
Yes.
episode was that? Was that Parasite? It must have been Parasite.
I don't know.
It was Parasite because it was in a different language. and
No, it was.
I don't think
more
it was
recent than that. It was
Parasite.
more recent
I don't
than
think
that.
it
really?
was.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you said.
Okay. I got teary as soon as the Daily 365 and he calls him and he says you can come weekends after school. The way the son reacts
Yeah.
when his mom says yeah. I think she's gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get her off the screen. Get her off the screen. I didn't add in all those words.
Okay, so we're screening this in the background, and they, like Marcus alluded to, they go into 3 prominent cities that make a big deal of it. They go to what is it, Austin? Well, they go to Miami to make Cuban sandwiches.
New Orleans
to make beignets.
Austin. They
and Austin barbecue.
Yep, barbecue.
So Miami, like. I'm on a quest to find the best Cuban sandwich ever. I've been to Miami.
I love Cuban sandwiches.
Oh my gosh, Cubans and Reubens, I'm a sucker for.
I love Reubens. Big Reubens.
Sucker for. I went to visit Trev, who lives in Miami now, and I'm going again here in a couple weeks. And I'm gonna have like 7 Cubans. I'm gonna find
Just tweet Carl Casper and ask him.
Carl Casper. I should.
Chef Carl Casper.
How fun! By the way, Jon Favreau is absolutely on my list of top 10 people just to have a dinner with.
Top 10 people.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Alive.
For sure.
Must be alive.
I can't think of people in Hollywood like Leo. I wouldn't want to have.
I don't think I
What would
wanna
I talk
have
to
din-
about
I would
Leo?
not want to have dinner
He dates
with him.
20-year-olds and
No.
he's just kind of weird. Cillian Murphy, I think, would be a really weird dinner. Like he just seems to like not really like people. But he's amazing. I love everything he's in.
I would,
But Favreau, I'm like, I would love hanging out with this dude.
You know who else? What other actor? So like another actor that I think you could just go hang with would be Sandler. Like
Yeah.
he totally feels like
Totally.
like I don't know if you saw him and Bryson.
He would be like a big brother kind of
But it's just
guy.
like I bet he would just be fine to just
Bryson who?
DeChambeau.
Oh.
He has like his break
shooting
50, his break 50 thing, and he did it with Sandler. You know, when
Sandler,
they came
you
out.
forget. I feel like you'd forget he's famous. You would almost like turn to him and say, "Have you seen Happy Gilmore?" Like completely forgetting. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's that kind of guy. I mean, he plays at the YMCA all the time, just basketball with whoever's there.
Nice.
He's just that kind of guy.
Do you feel like George W. Bush would be that way? I kind of do. I
you
kind
know,
of feel like he's a boy.
He is portrayed that way as of now.
I feel like he's
Yeah.
kind of a boy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think he was before too. I think he had some really unfortunate speeches, essentially. But I think he was always that guy. I mean, I still get teary-eyed when I watch the first pitch after 9/11.
Oh yeah. He just throws that sucker right down the center.
Wearing the gets out there and like the whole story about it, like
Yeah.
That's a good video. Why did we get on that? Oh, Favreau.
Favreau.
You
Top
said
10.
you wanted to have
Top
it.
10
Said
people.
top 10.
Oh, anyway, so we were talking about the Cubans. So promotional events centering around the fictional Cuban serving El Jefe proved to be so popular that Favreau and Los Angeles-based chef Roy Choi, which is who taught him how to do all that, consulted the film, opened a series of pop-up restaurants and thought about making it permanent. So
Totally makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think some of them are still going.
I walked out of this today. I watched this and I was like, I need to get me one of those Cuban sandwiches.
I love cheese. I love a little. Is it ham? Ham, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Little
Love
pork.
bread.
The
Yeah.
Cuban?
I don't know any-
mustard. I'm not a big mustard guy, but the mustard makes that sandwich.
Mustard plus the pickle.
Yeah, the
I am
pickle.
Reuben.
Pickle.
I'm a huge Reuben fan, and
I don't like the bread.
I love the
It's rye-
swirl.
it's rye
I like
bread,
the,
right?
yeah, the swirl bread, and the whatever that orange.
Marble. It's called. Yeah.
What is the sauce on that on a Reuben?
Oh, on the Reuben sauerkraut.
it's
sauerkraut in Thousand Island.
It's Thousand Island and sauerkraut.
And corned beef.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I don't like Reubens at all.
What if
I
you
love
put a
Reubens.
Reuben on a Cuban?
Like you mean inside?
You know how like
or
you know how like club
quadruple
sandwiches
bread?
Like a turducken?
like you know how club sandwiches are like stacked with a piece of
Yep.
bread in the middle? You stack a Cuban with a Reuben with a piece of bread in the
Here's
middle.
what I will tell
Hey,
you.
you have a restaurant.
You will.
Oh, I'll try this.
You will eat it, and you will like it.
Yeah.
You
Because
would
they're
end up
comfortable.
eating 2 sandwiches.
Sandwiches are amazing.
Oh,
I
agree.
wish they were healthy. I think there will be healthy sandwiches in heaven.
are great.
They're great. You know what I love about sandwiches? They're good. They're great.
Sandwiches. What's the next one?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Sandwiches are fantastic.
I love those videos of. It always is posted with like the internet wins again, where it's like one guy after another
Yeah.
adding on to the videos. Hey, I'm ready to rate. But hey, I know you might have some quotes, some hidden gems. I know you saved some goodies for the end here.
Mom cuts off the crust. Yeah, well, I don't.
That's Marcus.
I loved it.
I stopped cutting off the crust on Nutella sandwiches. I'm a man. This school year.
No, my favorite part was he just eats it, right? So,
Kid?
yes.
Yeah.
So, like, this
Well,
this
time
happens-
out. He took a bite out of the middle. We don't know if he ate the crust. Just FYI.
That's
But
true. Favreau does eat the sandwich too.
Yeah.
But he does that. He eats all of the food all the time. But that stuff happens. It's very real. Where it's like the dad, at least in our case, you know, the mom will like bend over backwards to do all the things.
Yeah.
You know, like today, one of my kids, Olive, will you get me some green grapes? Okay. So I get the grapes and I basically just like put them. I don't even take them off the stems. I'm like, you could do that yourself. Put them in a bowl. She's like, well, I need you to cut them up. I'm like, cut grapes up?
So 2 things. One, I'll give Riley credit first. She's the one who stopped cutting the crust off first and told me she did. So I
Nice
didn't.
job, Riley.
Number 2,
Way to be the man.
the grapes thing. the grapes thing is like a choking. For me, it's not a.
Not for
when they're
Olive.
How old's
5.
Olive? Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, when they're really little, I cut up.
I gotta be
cut
honest, man.
grapes
You
up.
have so many kids. Riley was watching one of them, and I said, "Who is that?"
Was it Ezra?
Probably. I still don't know. I think it was Olive.
Might have been Olive.
I was like, I don't know who that is. I've
Yeah.
never seen that one.
Olive can blend in.
Yeah.
with the rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I always see the ones that are hanging out with
She's
my
a
girls that are
little 5-year-old.
older. Yeah.
Yeah.
True facts. We
More
saw,
quotes? Hidden gems.
Okay, you're hired. It pays nothing. I'll take it. That's another thing. Like, it's like the podcast.
It is like the podcast.
well, you say it's like the podcast. That's actually what I was thinking about when I was thinking about him trying to please critics, himself, or just make the best food imaginable is this podcast.
Yeah.
Because we go through that. We're like,
what do we want?
What do we want? Do we want to hang out and do a show that we would listen to the three
It's not
of
that
us?
easy.
Yeah. What do you want?
Your kitchen staff. Kitchen staff doesn't have age.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
That's
real.
100% real. Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes is they're all standing around after he had he goes viral on Twitter. He's got like 2,000 followers now because he, instead of replying privately, replies publicly. So him and his sous chefs are standing next to him and they're looking at the tweet and he's like, I'm gonna write it. And I won't send it until we all say it's okay.
Yeah.
They're like, don't send it. He goes, I sent it. It's so funny.
When they do the cornstarch, and they put it on their balls.
Okay, what is the quote right after that?
He's like, what's nice is that in the morning you can dip your balls in the fryer and have some hush puppies.
Yes.
Which, by the way, have you ever had hush puppies?
Yeah.
Like good hush puppies?
No.
The only hush puppies...
Long
I
John
ever
Silver's?
had. Yes. How did you know that?
So,
is that the only place that
I
sold
was
them?
on.
have no
I was
idea.
on a date.
How on
with
earth did you know that?
Because that's the only place I've ever had hush puppies.
I
Those
was
are
on a date
terrible.
with a girl.
And
We
so
had-
was Long John Silver's. Who thought fast food fish?
Now listen.
Who thought fast food
Now
fish was a
listen.
good idea?
If you want like a real A, it's got to be the fish, not the chicken. B, it's real greasy, but sometimes you're in the mood.
I was on a date with a
Is
girl.
it still around?
I have no idea.
We had been flirting for a long time. I mean, a long time.
I like where this is going.
We went on a. So I was young and stupid. We went on like a secret date because we couldn't be seen in public, and
because she was dating someone.
So like I said, so we're and I mean I really like I really liked this girl. We go to Long John Silver's. I had never been there before. She orders hush puppies, but she like asked like, "Hey, can I have the leftover bits?"
Oh,
and she is crushing these little
Like burnt,
flakes,
like
of,
burnt,
yeah, like
burnt.
and her hands
breading.
are all greasy.
It's like that was it. That was it.
Sadly, that was not it. But in that moment, I was like,
Dude, I can tell you. I mean, I haven't dated in 20 years, but I can tell you vividly certain dates that I went on and what killed it for me.
yeah.
Smells, looks, all sorts of stuff.
I bet you can. Yeah. That makes sense.
I couldn't get. I didn't realize I had OCD at the time, but OCD ruined a lot of relationships.
Everybody kisses a little differently. A bad first kiss,
It's everything.
that'll do it. That'll do it.
There's no second kiss after that
That'll
first kiss.
do it.
Mucho goodo.
Mucho goodo.
I like that. What's the critic's name? What's his?
Oliver Platt's his
Yeah,
name.
Oliver Platt. When he's like, this is sensational. And mucho goodo.
You're right. That scene where he talks to him it's good.
I'm
out.
Oh, no chance that's the same truck. Movie magic.
Oh,
I don't know, dude. Did you ever watch Pimp My Ride?
No.
Also, movie magic, probably.
You never watched Pimp
You
My
never
Ride?
watched Pimp My Ride?
I didn't have cable.
Did you ever watch like OC Choppers or?
Dude, you need to go back
Bro.
and watch Exhibit in some Pimp My Ride.
They
no,
would
I
put
don't.
like aquariums in these cars. They would take these beat up junkers and completely transform them. And in the first episodes, it was like they made a crappy car, a nice car, and then they just started going crazy.
Yeah, and honestly, probably MTV didn't get enough credit back in the day for understanding. Like they would jump on trends
Sure.
quick and go
Sure.
all in,
And
and that was one of them. Yeah. I was one of them.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a 9. I'm a 9, and I can't wait to watch this movie again.
Yeah.
I'm a 9.
Yeah.
I'm a 9 too. I don't know. I've probably seen this movie. I bet I've seen it 10 times.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm just scrolling through Netflix, and
Marcus, if you're about to say what I
up,
think you're gonna say, you have so many movies that fall under this rule for you. You're just always watching movies. There's never a time you're not watching a movie. You're on a Zoom call, you're watching a movie. You're with a client, there's a movie on in the background. You're babysitting, watching a movie. Just
Who
as
are
that
you
sound.
babysitting?
Oh, sorry. You're being a father. You're watching a movie. You watch more movies than anyone.
You do watch
I've
a lot of movies.
ever met. And I'm not dig. This is not
okay.
a dig.
I love movies.
You love movies.
I do.
Here's the thing. I never knew that about you. Like truly until this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you pretty well.
I'll tell you what.
do.
I learned a lot about you in this podcast, Brett.
Dude, Long John Silver's, man. Long John
Hush
Silver's.
Puppies. Hush Puppies is just fried.
Hush Puppies.
It's fried is what Hush Puppies are.
Well,
You
Fried
fry,
dough. It's fried dough,
but it's not
basically.
even dough. It's like you fry dough, take the dough out, and then fry that, and that's what a Hush Puppy is.
she loved them.
There's probably a good Hush Puppy.
Well, I think there is. I think like Joe's Crab Shack or something adjacent to that came out with like a good Hush Puppy.
There's probably a good one.
Is a dumpling the good culinary version of a Hush Puppy?
No,
Or
because
is
it's
that
not fried.
No.
Got it. Okay.
I tried to not do this as a 9. I tried to like at first I was like, oh, this is gonna be a solid 8, just another solid 8 movie. And the longer I watched it, and the more I'm writing, I'm like, I'm finding it very hard not to just give this a 9.
Yeah.
And so it's a 9.
It's a 9.
I'm
This has
kind of
been
in
a
the same
long
boat.
time since we've all given a movie a 9.
It has been a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been a couple books, more so, but yeah. Is this your boy? Is this the actual
Roy
dude?
Choi.
Roy Choi? I had a feeling he wasn't white. Oh, dude, this is your grilled cheese.
Yep.
Oh, this is him teaching
Okay, that
him
was
how
a
to do
good
the grilled
tip.
cheese.
That was a good tip. That was a good like, hey, just use your hand to spread it in the grease and the butter. Just use your hand. Quit thinking too hard.
Look at how much cheese.
They're doing it
and
like
the
he's just
different
waiting
kinds
until
of
the perfect
cheese.
moment. This is just great podcasting
And so-
right here.
I
We're watching
use,
them make a
You know what
grilled
I'm
cheese.
gathering? I use way too much, like oil, butter. I use a lot.
Well, he's
I-
also using stainless steel.
I
mean,
only
he's
use
using.
I only use butter, but mine's
What is? I really like their cooking utensils. That's special.
Dude, only movie magic.
Hey, let's see if we can get Books and Brews to make some grilled cheese.
yeah.
He
Oh,
buys
They have a Cuban.
Done.
Oh! He buys his
I will
son.
have the Cuban.
He buys his son a good knife plastic handle.
Boo.
Didn't even try. Didn't even try to do any research. Coming up next, The Usual Suspects. Wait, is that our Easter drop?
Well, we're gonna record it on Easter.
That's right.
Correct.
Got it. Well, by the time you're listening to this,
We still wouldn't have recorded it.
you'll be listening to this.